American hard rockers, Tyketto, might sound like an ice cream, but I can guarantee their music is just as sweet and delicious. They have now dished up album number 6, Closer to the Sun, and we're here to give you our thoughts on it. I am a big fan of the whole 80s hair metal, glam metal thing, and I have to confess, I am not all that familiar with Tyketto. I only probably heard the name within the last 5 years, if that. I am late to the party, but I am glad I finally arrived, because while I've heard nothing of this band before this album, I seriously have to go back and check them out, because after hearing the single that we did on Metal on Trial last week, it was an amazing song. And checking out this album is like, my God, this is just a fun listen from start to finish. And the more you listen to it, the more you get out of it. As they get into your head, there's lyrics get under your skin, and you start to listen to the musicianship as well. There was a lot of layers here.
It's really uplifting songwriting and lyrics. It starts with a feeling, we rise. How can you not feel good?
Higher Than High, which is really upbeat and positive song, but the lyrics go something like, when the beauty all around me gets swallowed up by the anger in my chest, and our nature's better angels get lost inside our selfishness, in a state of emergency, there's somewhere else we need to be. The more you listen, the deeper these lyrics come across. Yeah. So it's all happy and upbeat. It's like, take a look around, just relax, let it go, just enjoy the moment. I think that song also talks about switching your phone off and throwing it into the ocean and just living in the moment.
Yes.
There's so many distractions these days.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first lyrics on the whole album. He said, just chuck your phone in the sea.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes.
Let's go back to the early 90s when just music was fun.
Yeah. Even the song Hit Me Where It Hurts, which is about being treated badly by your partner, is still a total rocker of a song. And it has you bopping along. Lyrically it's not all that happy, but musically it's great. So
my note on that song was pain has never felt so good.
And you know what? I love it. Right at the end, there's a phone voice, I guess. It's someone on the phone. It says, I want my records back. That would so be me. The song, The Picture, that is quite sad because it's like a relationship ending. But it doesn't count as being depressing because it's a power ballad.
Yeah.
So classic power ballads, like they are so few and far between that it absolutely gets points. I was just so happy to hear one on an album again. So I loved it.
The lyrics in that song really paint a picture. You really know the situation, how he's feeling, and just thinking a few years from now, I got this picture in my head, but it's not how I want it to be. An interesting way of doing it, because the broken heart story, breakup, it's been done so many times, but they come along and they do the fresh take, and it's just good songwriting.
Exactly, good songwriting, good storytelling. Yeah. These guys are storytellers. It's just about anything. I mean, there's a song about motorbikes on here. I'm not at all interested in motorbikes, but I loved it. I loved the lyrics. It was just really cool. I think they must love their motorbikes because there's the obvious Harleys and Indians, which is about bikes, but there's like another reference to, I think it's Bad for Good. There's another reference, I think, to at least some sort of vehicle. Yeah. So
they had good wordplay on it. I'm feeling pretty bad for good. I like the way that they craft their lyrics. It's just clever plays on the language, and once again, it's an upbeat song, but I'm feeling pretty bad for good. So, But going back to Harleys and Indians, I have to admit, when those drums kick in, it's like dan, 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 or whatever. It makes me just burst into "I want candy." It just sounds like nothing to do with motorbikes or anything. It's just "I want candy."
That's what it reminds you of. There's actually another really cool song on the album called "Don't Know How It Is," I think, but it's spelt in one long word. Yeah. And it steps quite firmly into blues rock territory, which is cool because it's slightly left field of your standard rock tracks that you get on the rest of the album. But it's got such cool swing, it makes me want to dance. It's a definite favourite. There's a lot of diversity in this album, actually. The second last track, Far and Away, it's kind of an unplugged vibe. Another positive message about humanity, really. And there's this gorgeous fiddle that features in that song too, and it just adds that extra flavour and extra bit of interest that we really don't get in rock music. And it just suited this song so well.
It's like the saxophone solo in the Temple Balls album we listened to a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Just an instrument you usually get in this style of music. So putting that fiddle in that song fit perfectly with the acoustic guitar and just the vibe of the song. It's just really clever and nice.
You know what else we got on this album? We got 2 harmonica solos, one in Higher Than High and in Riders in the Sky, which is
played
so
by the
good.
singer. I
oh, no way.
It's the singer.
Oh,
he's
so good.
This sounds like guitar. It's like they're blended together. It kind of one bleeds into the other, so they're like complementing each other. It's just really well played. Just like there's that harmonica or is that guitar, but like there's no way that's guitar.
Must have been jamming together for a long time just to be that so in tune to confuse you to like where one ends and where one starts.
That's it, exactly. I'm going to go back to that whole funny spelt song for a moment. Don't know what it is or don't know how it is, but there's a really, as you said, bluesy. There's a lot of swing to it. It's also there's an odd time signature there. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's really unusual and it makes
in
the
verses. It's just
you get into something and then it shifts a little bit. It flows though. It shifts, but it flows, and it's just a really interesting standout song, and it's positioned in just the right moment within the album. Yes, agree. The last song on the album, The Brave, which those lyrics really start to cut through on repeat listens. 1 minute it's talking about like the firefighter who gets up and does his job, like the ambulance people, all the people that just go about their job, but then also talks about teachers and parents and just like the unsung heroes in life. And it's just nice that the band and the person who wrote this is just acknowledging, taking a moment to say, hey, thank you, you're appreciated. Even if you don't know it, you don't get it in your daily life, people notice. It's important because it's what's keeping society going. Everyone's just getting up and getting it done. So I just thought it was cool that a rock band not only did this song, but like closed the album with it. It was nicely placed there. I agree. It's a tribute to all the people out there that make life better for everyone, just going about their daily lives, doing what they do. A positive song and a positive way to end the album, so it worked so well. Yeah. That's our thoughts on the Tyketto album, Closer to the Sun. Our first time listening to Tyketto, which was really an experience that should have been done 30 years ago, but we kind of missed the boat at the time. Being that this band came along late 80s, early 90s, listening to this, it brought back a lot of 80s and 70s musicianship and just ways of doing things, and just it was reminiscent of that era when music was fun and you could get a message across in whatever way you wanted to do it, and you had diverse albums with different styles and themes. And it was just so refreshing to hear that in 2026 by a band that isn't really caught up in any particular genre anymore. They're just a rock band, great musicians that can do what they do. They write great songs. I was certainly impressed, and I'll be continuing to listen to this album and backtracking through the catalogue of this band now that we've found them. Keen to see. Maybe I'll go right back to the start and just listen to the first album and then work my way through. Do it that way. See the progression of the band, see how different they were, or maybe they weren't at the start of their career. So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun journey.
Hope you enjoyed our review of Tyketto's Closest to the Sun album. If you did, please consider subscribing and watching our other reviews. We've got lots of content. We've only been around a few weeks, but check it all out. It's all there. It would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, we will see you in the darkness.